Day 7 picks up right where the paint-splattered slumber party leaves off. Saul and Jen gather with the boys around the fire pit to properly introduce themselves. During the conversation, we learn that Bryce actually knows Jen. The two met during a modeling shoot in Los Angeles a few months earlier. Elsewhere, Caleb pulls the girls over to the daybeds to get to know them one-on-one. For Kenzie, Caleb's arrival almost feels like fate, and she's visibly starstruck the moment he walked through the villa doors.
You know that I like to examine you.
Back at the fire pit, Saul and Jen continue getting acquainted with the boys. The conversation turns to relationship red flags. Saul says she can't stand a nonchalant man. She wants someone who's loud and proud about how they feel and isn't afraid to show affection. Jen, meanwhile, jokes that one of her biggest red flags is a man who doesn't like Taylor Swift.
Outside!
The girls then flip the conversation and ask the boys where they currently stand in their couples. Zach is the first to answer, saying he's fully settled with Kayda and has no interest in exploring anyone else. Corbin explains that he's still open to getting to know other people. Then it's Sincere's turn. Still clearly bothered by everything that happened during the slumber party challenge, he admits that things with Melanie have become complicated.
Some of you may have noticed I'm in a kind of ill-defined relationship.
Because of that, Sincere says he's now open to exploring other connections himself.
This is just the beginning.
Meanwhile, Caleb sits down with Saul and Jen to get to know his fellow bombshells and compare first impressions of the villa. During the conversation, Saul reveals that the three boys who have caught her eye are Corbin, KC, and Sincere. Caleb, on the other hand, makes it clear that he didn't come into the villa to play it safe. He confidently says that he's not afraid to steal someone's girl if that's where the strongest connection is. Not long after, we cut back to the villa where KC admits that Saul looks almost exactly like his ex. Even so, he says he's interested in getting to know her and is open to exploring that connection. We then cut to Anya, who is venting her frustrations in the beach hut. She admits that KC's reaction to the arrival of the new bombshells doesn't sit well with her, especially the comment he made about feeling blessed after Saul and Jen walk into the villa.
I don't know if sorry can make up for it. You've highly offended me.
Well, if you think that's offensive, check this out.
Later on, Sincere and Melanie finally sit down to talk about everything that happened during the challenge. Sincere admits that he feels disrespected by the way Melanie handled herself.
That is blasphemous! That is blasphemous!
Melanie quickly defends herself, explaining that she was blindfolded the entire time and genuinely didn't know it was Corbin she was kissing.
Lies, lies, and more lies, and lies on top of lies.
The conversation then shifts to Caleb's arrival. How excited Melanie looked when the new bombshell walked into the villa. Melanie explains that Caleb actually isn't her type at all.
What? Oh my God, no, that is not my type. I'm into nerds.
She says the excitement wasn't about her. It was because Caleb is exactly Kenzie's type, and she was simply hyping up her friend. She apologizes for how everything came across.
Okay, fine, but I'm gonna complain the whole time.
Yeah!
Elsewhere, Anya sits down with KC to address the comments he made after the new bombshells arrived.
No, for real, don't play like that.
KC apologizes for the way his words came across and acknowledges that he understands why Anya is upset.
Oh, I didn't think about it at all. I don't pay any attention to that stuff.
At the same time, he's honest with her. He admits that he does find Saul attractive and wants to explore that connection, but he also makes it clear that he still believes he and Ania have a strong foundation.
The next day.
Later, Gabriel pulls Saul up to the infamous soul ties. The two spend some time getting to know each other, and before long, Gabriel leans in for a kiss. Afterward, Saul jokes that their pheromones just don't seem to match and even wipes her mouth afterward.
Down the hatch.
Later on, Saul pulls Sincere for a chat, and the vibe is completely different. Their conversation flows naturally. They're laughing, bouncing off each other's energy, and it's obvious they're enjoying each other's company. Unlike her chat with Gabriel, This connection feels much more effortless. By the end of their conversation, the two share a kiss, and this time the chemistry seems much more genuine. Later that evening, Gabriel pulls Jen for a chat to see whether there's a connection there as well.
Oh boy, here we go again.
On the other hand, Bea watches everything unfold, and she explains that she's not going to stress over Gabriel getting to know someone else because they're not exclusive. In her eyes, if a new person can easily turn his head, then maybe he wasn't the right person for her to begin with.
You smart. You very smart. We the best. You a genius.
Meanwhile, Gabriel asks Jen what she usually looks for in a partner. Jen says she's attracted to someone who's funny and can make her laugh.
All I do is stretch the truth.
Considering Gabriel has already admitted that blondes tend to be his type. After chatting for a while, the two share a kiss.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
We then cut to Kenzie and Caleb, who head up to Soul Ties for a conversation of their own. Kenzie can't stop smiling. She tells Caleb that she's been waiting for her country boy to walk into the villa, so seeing him arrive was genuinely exciting for her. Caleb returns the energy by complimenting her before asking if he can kiss her.
That's very good. In a crude, primitive, offensive to me personally kind of way.
Afterward, Kenzie admits she's feeling a little conflicted. With Corbin and now Caleb both showing interest in her, she says she's confused about juggling multiple connections. Later that night, Soul pulls Sincere into the speakeasy for a more private conversation. The two continue building on the connection they've already established earlier in the day. They both admit that they're interested in getting to know each other better. Before long, the conversation ends with another kiss. Just as they pull away, Melanie opens the door.
Just so close to making it too, Paul. Just so close.
Afterwards, Melanie pulls Sincere aside and finally lays all her cards on the table. She admits that her feelings for him have grown stronger than she expected, making it clear that she sees real potential in their relationship.
He's got potential. Sure. You know, I always say, go big or go home. You go with this guy, you could be making the biggest mistake of your life.
Sincere tells Melanie that he and Soul did kiss and explains that Soul was the one who initiated it.
And you told some of the biggest lies that I've ever heard of in my whole life.
Melanie listens to everything he has to say before quietly telling him to do whatever feels right for him.
Somebody gonna get hurt real bad.
We'll return after these messages.
Likes. So please, Okay, thank you.
Episode 8 picks up in the aftermath of Sincere and Soul's kiss, with emotions running high. The first conversation we see is between Melanie and Ania. She reveals that Sincere admitted to kissing Soul, and while she knows she may have crossed a few lines during the challenge herself, it still hurts to see him genuinely exploring another connection.
Girl, really?
Meanwhile, Sincere catches up with the boys and gives them an update on where his head is at. He reveals that he's now kissed Soul twice and admits that he genuinely enjoyed both kisses.
Both is good.
Elsewhere, Kenzie sits down with Corbin to be completely honest about her own situation. She tells him about the kiss she shared with Caleb and even admits that, while she was kissing Caleb, she found herself thinking about Corbin. Suggesting that her connection with him is still very much on her mind. Rather than getting upset, he tells Kenzie that she's entitled to explore other connections, just as everyone else in the villa is.
Best do I look like I care? No. Best do I look like I care? No.
We then shift over to Bryce and Trinity, who check in on where they stand as a couple. Trinity admits that she simply wants reassurance. She tells Bryce that she wants to know he likes her as much as she likes him.
The next day.
Melanie pulls Sincere for another conversation. She tells him she's becoming increasingly uncomfortable with the way he's been moving in the villa and wants...
And I hope you like me the way I like you.
She then asks him directly if he still wants to explore things with Soul.
I'm not looking for judgment, just a yes or no.
Sincere tells her no.
Allow me to put on my skepticals. Whoop!
Later that day.
Sincere pulls Saul for another chat in Soul Ties,
Oh boy, here we go again.
leaving Melanie to watch the two walk away together, trying not to let her emotions get the best of her.
Hey, how you doing? Well, I'm doing just fine. I lied, I'm dying inside.
Melanie sits down with Kayda and Zach, who encourage her to stay calm and give Sincere the space to figure things out.
Be cool, enjoy yourself. It's a beautiful day.
Meanwhile, in Soul Ties, Saul jokingly tells Sincere that his name perfectly matches his personality.
That is funny.
Before long, the two share another kiss.
Fish are dumb, so when they see something shiny, they can't stay away from, Hey, Captain!
Later on, Melanie pulls Corbin for a chat,
So we need a distraction.
and the two quickly discover they have plenty in common. Their conversation flows naturally as they bond over shared interests and similar outlooks on life. Corbin is clearly enjoying their chemistry and eventually asks if he can kiss her. Melanie admits that she would kiss him, but out of respect for Kenzie, she decides not to cross that line.
You smart. Many unbearable hours later.
What was supposed to be a quick chat turns into a much longer conversation, with Sincere spending hours getting to know Saul.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. I 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 need it!
She decides to go and pull Sincere for a conversation, but before she can reach him, Casey steps in. Casey advises Melanie to give Sincere some space, warning that interrupting the conversation could make an already complicated situation even worse. Later that evening, things take another messy turn. During a conversation with B, Kenzie learns that Corbin did try to kiss, and she's immediately frustrated. From Kenzie's perspective, Corbin keeps giving her mixed signals by pursuing multiple girls, and it's starting to leave a bad impression.
That's true.
Not long after, Kenzie pulls Melanie for a chat. She tells her that she doesn't appreciate her entertaining Corbin when she knows how invested she is in him. Melanie explains her side of the situation, but Kenzie doesn't seem convinced.
I hate you. You always ruin everything.
Meanwhile, over on the dock, Bryce pulls Sincere for a conversation. Bryce reveals that he's interested in getting to know Kayda because he feels like there's some unresolved tension between them.
Where? Where, Dwight?
Wanting to be respectful, he first pulls Zach and lets him know that he'd like to explore things with Kayda.
No, are you joking?
Bryce then speaks to Trinity, and she doesn't take it lightly. Since Kayda is one of her closest friends in the villa, the news immediately catches her by surprise.
Okay, this doesn't make any sense.
On top of that, Trinity had only recently opened up to Bryce about wanting them to be more affectionate with each other. So hearing that he's now interested in exploring another connection leaves her feeling hurt and confused.
That's all, folks.